If you find yourself using the phrase, "I could never imagine," you might be hurting more than helping. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to today's video, and today we're going to be talking about how saying the phrase, "I could never imagine," can be one of the least helpful responses when you have the best of intentions. I want to start by asking you to think about a question and see if you can imagine it in your own mind. You can close your eyes or just think to yourself, but I want you to think of the color blue. What does it look like to you? What does it remind you of? Do you have any memories tied to it, and how does it make you feel when you think about it? And lastly, do you ever think you could forget the color blue? I use this example because for the most part, we can all relate to and tie many different memories and thoughts to the color blue, and we will most likely never forget it. Something that is so familiar to us comes back so quickly, and even though we may not have it right in front of us at the time, it's still a very real thing. Now, replace blue with other topics that may be a little less elementary than the color blue, topics like mental health. Mental health has been at the forefront of conversation for a long time now, and a big push is to stop isolating those who are dealing with personal issues and end the stigma of mental health. When you say, "I could never imagine," sometimes that person you're saying it to and wanting to hear the response of "me either" most likely can't imagine. And by you saying this, you have then separated yourself from them and put yourself into the normal group. Even if that person isn't dealing with active issues, just like the color blue, mental health and being in those dark moments will always be something they can never forget and can always imagine. Using this phrase has every intention of offering empathy and support, but when we say it, it's almost like we're saying we don't know what they're talking about or we don't know anything about it. Therefore, we can't help or be a part of what's happening. Normalizing mental health and how we discuss this topic is evolving, but we can still do better. Sometimes knowing what to say in these moments can be difficult, but just remember to support and show you care to that person directly or just for mental health in general may be more helpful than you think. Instead of saying, "I could never imagine," try saying something that shows what you do understand about mental health and mental illness. And even though you may not personally struggle with mental health, you can still validate others and not be separate from them and what's considered the norm. Saying something like, "That would be so difficult," or "That hurts me to hear that." You haven't taken on any viewpoint you might not be able to validate, but you have shown empathy and understanding of the topic to someone who it may be a very real thing to. Well, you guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and we can start to change how we talk about mental health in casual conversation. And remember, if we aren't taking an active role in the solution, we are just riding along with the problem. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new videos and a chance to be a part of the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say down in the comments about mental health and what we can do to end the stigma. But you guys, until next time, here's to chasing your dreams and a life made living. We'll see you then. Bye.